Stories emanate from the people we cover and just paying attention to the voices of the people who deserve to be heard. For instance, for the stories about equal pay for women, lawmakers like now retired Loretta Weinberg and Assemblywoman Pam Lampett championed this issue. And our bureau, led by Tom Martello, made the decision that this would be a priority for our coverage. And even though when we reported on it, we heard from some readers that this was all a bunch of whining. The bill was eventually vetoed by Governor Christie and then signed by Governor Murphy soon after he entered office. Last year, when we published a story about systemic racism in the child welfare system, a problem that even top leaders in government acknowledged that this was a problem and they were working on it, the idea came from the racial reckoning that was going on in many institutions after George Floyd was murdered by a police officer in 2020. So I knew I wanted to take on the issue of racism as a health and social policy and politics reporter, and I've covered child welfare issues for years, but I recognized that I had not paid enough attention to the fact that Black foster children were grossly overrepresented in foster care, and that most child abuse and neglect cases involve poor families, and that they're targeted because there is a bias against poor families who are predominantly Black and brown. So I wanted to address this because I knew it was lacking in my coverage and that this was something that was being discussed at this time. And I plan more coverage on this topic in the future. So these stories can be challenging to cover because they are so sensitive, and it can be hard to convince people to talk about such raw experiences. But fortunately, people have given me that chance.